I think for me in those ultras, it's more the experience and being excited for the experience than being nervous of the outcome. Because the outcome I'm going for is to enjoy myself and have fun and do a new challenge. And I think if you're nervous or not, you're gonna get those things. So why would you choose? Well, you know, if you can choose to not be nervous, it's gonna be more enjoyable.
Yeah, how's it getting sorted out now? Is it just aid station to aid station, or?
Yeah, trying to just make it as simple on everyone else as possible so that I can just basically rock up and be good to go. Hard enough, like being up late and it's dark and everything, so the easier I make it on everyone else, the easier it is on me at the end of the day. The Delirious West is, yeah, 100 miler and a 200 miler. It's on the most beautiful trail in, I reckon, the world, the Billman track. It runs from Northcliffe and Walpole all the way to Albany, and you go through some of the most beautiful scenery where 1 minute you're in these massive forested areas, the next minute you're on the beach, the next minute you're on the side of cliffs. It's incredibly diverse scenery and a challenging trail if that's what you're looking for. We're at the mandatory check-in, do some gear prep. The 200 milers have been coming through already, so a few of them are up, parked up sleeping. Mum's here.
It's just something that is normal for me because I've just taught him to dream. Dream big, do what you can, and you can do anything.
Supporting Macca in these events is hard. I don't think before I did these would have given support crew in general much credit. It's hard in multiple ways, really. Staying up for 12, 24, however long many hours these things go for, you're staying up that whole time as well. Mac is my husband. I love him. So to know that he's in pain and like doing something hard like this, there's times where he comes in that you just want to say it's not worth it, just stop, but you can't, and instead you have to do the opposite.
They're gonna get a tattoo for this one as well.
No.
No.
I was going to get the Cape to Cape tattoo, and then Shane stole it back, so
Yeah.
but now they're doing a race on the Cape to Cape, so maybe I do that. Right, so we're at the Walpole Rec Centre doing the mandatory gear check and check-in. All the 200 milers are actually coming through here as well, so pretty cool to see them already 150k deep or something. Yeah, done the check-in, all went well, got all the gear that I need. Bit different to just planning these sort of things by myself like I usually do. But yeah, we'll do the event briefing pretty soon, and then we'll head up to the treetop walk in Walpole and get cracking at 7 o'clock. So we've got about 3 hours to go, just staying hydrated, trying to relax between now and then.
100 more, let's move in. I'm small and I don't have a big voice.
Handshake button, okay? Otherwise, SOS, if you get bitten by a snake, fall over, crack your head open, preferably don't do that, please. station and they have time before you get there and you can see that the crews at the aid stations are swamped, please lend them a hand, okay?
Feel any different now that everything's done, or?
No, about the same, mate. Like, I'm just keen to get cracking now. Like, see how we go. Very ready to just begin. Yeah, so much standing around, but phone there, gel's there.
You can always actually swap those over. Put your
As that clock's ticking down, I'm just like, I want to get started. I'm ready to go. It's final things like the gear check, getting the GPS system fitted, getting all your kit on, and I just wanted to be ready as early as possible, and then as soon as I was ready, I wanted to be going. But there's just a lot of sitting around in these long things. And we had the race briefing. We're getting, reiterated all the information of the race itself and what's going to be happening. And that's, I think, where it really, clicked in. Like, this is real. We're about to do this. We're in it for the long haul. This is going to be like a minimum of 20 hours of really hard work ahead. We started at Warpole at the Treetop Walk, which was epic. It was super cool to start there. We went over it during the night, which obviously you miss a lot of the view, but it was like pretty sick with all the lighting setups and stuff that they had on, which was pretty epic. From there, head up with Oki and Joel pretty early on. Oki took off not long after, but then Joel and I basically ran, from there onwards together. My heart rate was just like a little bit higher than I wanted, so we went a little bit slower on some of the climbs, and then came into the first aid station pretty much bang on time. We were a little slower than intended.
That fell straight off.
Oh no.
We might have been a couple minutes late to the aid station, but took off like bang on time. We just sped up that aid station.
I'm rating this headlamp. Sweet.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
It's a really weird thing because everyone runs off at these events and then they come into their aid stations and you see them for, 5 minutes or whatever it is, and then they just disappear for 2 hours. It's like everyone runs off and you just stand there going, cool, what do we do now?
Got into the second aid station like a little bit late,
check in over
maybe
here?
2 minutes or so, nothing massive. We weren't worried or anything, but knew that we had to start to make up a bit of time on that as we had the bus in Denmark that we had to catch on the hour. Quick aid station stop. I felt like we really nailed those. That's something like I've been doing some ultra stuff for a while now, and it would always tend to take a little bit too much time at the aid stations. You finally get a rest and you want to take it, but this is the first time really just moving through 2 to 3 minute stops each time, and we were pretty effective at those, I think.
Yep. You good?
They were coming in to every stop about like just a little bit more every time. It was like 5 minutes at the first one, and then they were 10 minutes behind schedule, and then 15. So you could tell from the beginning that they were all finding it that little bit harder than what they probably anticipated.
So all three of us boys, we had a bit of a chat while we're coming down the other side of Monkey Rocks, trying to figure out how long we had left to go, what amount of time we had to do it in. Made the executive decision that we thought we could make it into the bus on time for the 6 a.m. I think we had 8K to go to cover in about 50 minutes time, which on a normal day sounds easy. When you're 80 Ks deep at that point, a little bit stressful.
They all came in sending it, like absolutely fanging it. I've never seen 3 people so stressed in my life.
We eventually made it to the bus with, I believe, 12 minutes spare. We come in like all scattered, like, oh no, we're gonna miss the bus, oh, we're gonna get everything done, like my watch is dead, like really stressed out because the previous hour and a half or really 11 hours by that point. The sole focus of the race was we need to get to this bus at this time. The bus is there because there's a big river or inlet that runs through Denmark, and you need to get away to the other side to continue on the trail. So those buses take off every hour on the hour. If you miss the bus, if you're a minute late, you got to wait till the next hour. So it was super important to the race, and with us all trying to break the record, that was the main goal.
I got there at about, it was 5:48. So they had 12 minutes until the bus was going to leave. Plenty of time, but the stress from all three of them, but obviously like saw it most with Macca.
Yeah, it was so rough. Like we'd make up time and then lose it on something else. The beach wasn't too bad, it was pretty firm. So we were running like 5:30s. But then other things, I needed to put so many.
It turns out they weren't even sure at that point if they were going to be make it in time for the 6 a.m. bus. So they ran at like 4:30s coming in for a few K coming into that stop, which, you know, at that point you've what, 50K, 60K, potentially more into an ultra. You don't want to be running at 4:30s or 4:15s, whatever it is they were doing. So he got in and he was panicked thinking that he was going to miss the 6 a.m. bus. And no matter how many times we tried to say, like, calm down, you've got 12 minutes, calm down, you've still got 11 minutes, calm down, you've still got 10 minutes. He kept trying to walk to the bus and be like, I've got to get on the bus. I'm like, you've still got 9 minutes. You're okay. We've still got time.
It's time.
But we got there, we got on the bus, we had, you know, crew, 12 minutes, plenty of time to get some food in, some fluids in, charge my watch, etc. And then the bus was about 35 minutes to the other side as well. So absolutely knackered at this point. We ran through the night. It was a 7 p.m. start. This was now 6 a.m. And it was a pretty silent bus ride, just flying through to the other side of the inlet. Had a couple chats with the boys, but everyone was, you know, half asleep essentially.
He's been messaging me and he's not feeling great.
I do.
Yeah.
Just doesn't show it.
He said he just needs to keep surviving, and I was like, just said something and he was like, I'll do my best, but I'm super cooked, especially pushing for that bus. But I reckon he'll sit there for half an hour and be like, never mind, I'm good.
Cheers.
I think that next stop was supposed to be about a 20K stretch that should have taken him about 2 hours. It took Joel and Oki about that. He came in sort of right as when to be expected. So Joel and Oki kept going. We didn't see them a lot for the rest of it, but we saw them through the aid stations. We waited there for Oki to be gone as well.
What's the current game plan with Macca? Is it just...
We'll see how he feels when he gets here. I don't know. I don't know if he'll want to keep going or not.
Second I stepped off the bus, my legs just completely seized up. Luckily, the first section of that was relatively flat. So although I was, incredibly sore and stiff, I could get moving a little bit. And then the first hill came and that was where it was just game over for me.
He's gone through a lot. There's a lot that he's tried to do in his life that he's, I guess, come up short on. You know, he tried to go to the States to play soccer. Unprofessional soccer, he made it there, he got a scholarship, but didn't quite make it, into the big leagues. Did the Cape to Cape FKT, didn't get the record the first time around and had to pull out, then did get the record and then got it taken from him a month later. There's a lot of stuff that he's tried to do and it's just not quite panned out for him. But it's never stopped him from giving it a crack and giving something else a crack.
I think nowadays, within my life, I've done so many big things, so many difficult things, and ultimately being successful at them, it's significantly easier to deal with those failures. I've tried my best at 100 different things, and if you just reflect on my failures, I'm a really bad runner, I'm a really bad business owner, I'm really bad at social media.
I said it as part of my wedding vows that Macca lives his life glass half full, always. And he's really taught me how to do the same, but he's very much, like his positivity is just infectious. And if he sets his mind to something, he just genuinely believes he can do it. He can thank his parents, he can thank his siblings. I don't know where it comes from, but it is the drive and the tenacity is really inspiring.
If you reflect on the failures, there's a lot of failures out there, but within the pursuit of success, those failures are necessary to achieve the goal. And if you look at the wins that I've had, I'm a great runner, I'm a great business owner, I'm great at social media, I'm great at a lot of the things that I do. So it's easy for me to just look at this as one extra lesson learned. And I think as long as you take those lessons from it, you've still got a silver lining, you've still got positives to draw on for the next time you do something like this.